What's up, guys? Fury here, and I am starting this wonderful experiment of just covering some of the Girls X Battle 2 events. This one is just action packed, filled with value. We've been waiting for this. Christmas was a lot of fun, but now here we are 3 weeks later of just enduring some pretty mediocre events, and now we have it. Now we have an event with tabs where we actually want to open them and get in and check out the wonderful goodies that Yuki has for us this week. So let's get started.
I wanna be immortal, like a god in the sky. I wanna be a silk flower.
Alright, so here, look at this. It is the lanterns. And these lanterns are just a little special, along with these little boxes below. What's in each of them? Faction characters. Look at this. All the goodies, all the copies that we could want. And Yuki has set it up quite nicely for us because we don't actually have to spend a lot for this event, and we get a free umbrella. So I'll explain. We need to be collecting these charms for this event. The way to get them? Listed here. Some of them are easy, just going about your day, spending 3,000 gems, spending 30 million gold coins, 100 arena tickets. Done. Varsity just started. That should be easy. Consume 1 rudder, and this gives us 2 charms. So we're just getting currency for moving across Luvly's board. Fantastic. I love this already. It's looking great. And getting to 55 will get you 1 copy from normal factions, or up to 100 gets you something from an angel or demon faction. There's Kratos. There's Nephilim. Great options. Absolutely worth it. You might have to plan it out a little bit because you are getting your lovely rudders 4 per day for the rest of this week. And then spending the resources in the Emporium. Take your time, think it out. There's no need to rush. The event's here all week. So let's look at these little boxes down here. These rewards. First one is our favorite girl, Pandaria. Yes. Now this second tier box with a rogue is insane value. And 20 capsules, so we'll take it. But Rogue being one of the best first L5 characters to aim for, she will carry you in patrol. She will do a lot of work for you in player versus player matches. Everywhere. Just fantastic character to have and aim for. Our third one is the exclusive Pandaria skin for the Chinese New Year Festival, along with 10 runes. Perfect. The fourth one, though, is our Deer Umbrella Antique. Fusion Umbrella for that attack buff, for the damage reduction, and the control immunity. We don't know what the meta can look like in a few weeks, in a few months, but Umbrella has been an antique that has stood the test of time. Being very flexible, being useful in player versus environment versus other players. Almost any character can use this antique. And it's quite nice that they're giving it to us for free. I'll take it. Now, for some investment for those spending players, the 5th tier is going to cost you approximately $50 if you buy the Fenrir skin for those extra charms. This will give us 30 runes along with an Izanami or Uriel copy. For those of us that did the Christmas event and just fell a little short, this is going to be perfect. Who knows when they're going to get added to the shop. I was hoping one of these would get added today. Didn't turn out to be the case. So let's look next. The newest antique. This one, I'm certain it's going to rock the meta in some way. It is Deception. Now at full upgraded value. The HP is nice, but it'll have 75 speed. That is more than Echoes by 5. The extra damage reduction is going to be quite important for buffing up the team's survivability. Right now, we are still somewhat in a sustained tight meta where outlasting your opponents creates so much advantage. So having HP and damage reduction from other attack sources, Joan, is going to be quite helpful. But the speed, though, for the upcoming demon character, for Kratos, for some Izanami builds, can come in gloriously and very handy. It's going to be a nice antique, but this one will end up rounding out about 170 US dollars. At least for me. I can go through a bit of the path that it takes to get to this antique. You kind of have to min-max it a little bit. You can't just start buying. Even though it'll work, I don't recommend just buying if you're trying to max out your value. But oh my goodness, 100 runes. I will take it. So for a grand total of, how many we had here? 10, 30, 40, and 100. 140 runes from this event. For about $170, that's it's up to you to garner how much value you put on that. I think it's packed. And compared to other packs that we've had in the past that have not been worth it, if you were saving a little bit and you were thinking, all right, my team could use a boost, this event is that boost. So let's go take a look at the packs that we would need. That's not where we want to be. We'll go straight into the special packs. We want to start here because we're going to essentially need all of these. The $5.99, $49.99. Those will give you 45 immediately. And then this awesome Fenrir skin. Attack, block, and damage reduction. All of the best. What are they? Features or stats for our Fenrir. I'll take it. I love it. Attack. The skin will work in all sorts of modes. So we can go with that, along with all these extra rudders for your Luvly event. Now over here, we unfortunately also need these, even though at first glance, these packs look kind of bad. 100 million Jews. Could be a little better. But 60 charms is nothing to scoff at. That's a copy of any character. It's almost like getting a faction box in this pack, along with 28 more rudders and 2 more from the this $5 box. So we would need these along with the other 45 that we have. We will have 65 here, and then you will also need this $30 pack for 15 and this $10 pack for 5 more. This will give you exactly 420 at the end of the event, which will allow you to get all the way up to tier 6 and that Deception Antique. So let's continue looking at the events. Luvly's Journey here for season 3. Let me just double check that I got that right. That's not what I wanted. Season 3 of Luvly's event, and this time Vivian is in the box as well as Rogue from last time. So this is quite exciting. We have all our tier rewards. These materials will come in handy for building our characters, especially next week with the capsule event. There's actually new skins in here, including my favorite and elusive Dracula Examiner. They have not offered this in such a long time. And here it is. Sofa Bunny's here too. Wow, this box. Yeah, we're going for it. This is definitely not one to miss. This Empress Saint King's Musketeer will be nice for one of the odd accounts. This is quite exciting. That's my first time seeing that. I love it. New Year Emporium. Now this event needs an extra look at. Here we have some dolls, or puppets as you like to call them, for gems. Now to me, at a bird's eye view, this looks a bit expensive, especially that 10-star and this 9-star. The Angel and Demon ones at 5,000 gems a piece is kind of reasonable, but you guys can tell my situation, min-maxing all this time since Christmas, I am kind of broke on gems. So these don't really look like an option to me at this time. As much as I would love these angel and demon ones, depending on how many gems I can build, maybe from the packs, if I'm considering those antiques and the value, it might be worth it. Especially for building these characters from scratch, it'll save me a lot of food, a lot of seals. Because we all know how difficult it is to pull a decent amount of food from the angel and demon in end row events. So at your discretion, these kind of seem out of range for me. If you just have an insane amount of gems and you don't know what to do with them, well, donate them to me. Come on, we can be a charity. No, I'm just kidding. You can definitely consider spending them on these because you will save a ton of lunchboxes and a ton of time graduating. That's up to the eye of the beholder, of course. I think that the angel and demon ones are probably the most worth out of this screen. But we also have the coins where we can spend gold for the resources and these dolls, which is insane value. Just buy all of them. There's no question. 50 million per 6-star doll when they're, 3,500 over here in gems. If you want both and you're really close to getting a 10-star for food or for a character that you've been waiting to build, doing both is kind of understandable because it'll just let you skip and progress a lot. But we also have lunch boxes, we also have chisels, and pet food. We definitely want those, especially for newer accounts on newer servers. These will come in handy for building up your Deerling, Hunter, Robert, as you wish. Now, the Atelier Valera event did just end. Check out my RNG. It was probably definitely below average, but don't forget to spend them. You have 23 hours from the making of this video, as you can see here. But there's a lot of options for you to get. I think I'm just going to go for capsules because spending Elementium is not an option here. At least not for me right now. But capsules for the upcoming event next week is very considerable. Although you do have rogue copy here. If you're really close, I would consider spending Elementium as long as it's not more than 300, 200. It's up to you. And then we have these wonderful skins. I don't know about this antique, but that's something we can break down another time. What is also exciting is that the Winning Heart event is back, where we get to vote for our favorite waifu. Of course, let's sort by popularity. It looks here like Kratos is leading again. Izanami's quite below the pack. Wow. And Urio's nowhere to be seen. Yeah, she's definitely going to get my votes. Watch Ithel win again. She just won in a landslide. She could beat every girl 5 times over. Almost. It was just incredible. But don't forget to vote here. There are a set of tasks that you need to complete. I did one internship, so I'll claim my 1 ticket here. But you want to claim loot. You want to engage in 1 junior varsity battle. And you also want to send a gift in the dorm as you date one of your characters. Isn't that nice? Over here, exclusive task. Sonya is the first time we see her here. My, how the mighty have fallen. Anyways, what's very nice about this event is that you get to exchange some 4-star shards and maybe some food character for one of these wonderful ladies. And you will get some gear, as well as 5 rudders for Luvly's journey on the board. 5 moves. In total, only the normal faction exchanges will give you the rudders, so you do not have to worry about Lucifer and Michael. Just leave them there. It's kind of a bad value with everything going on in this event to just dump 30 million gold and 3,000 gems. Just not worth it to me. But anything from Nani down to Amaya from the other screen for some gear and these lovely rudders. Definitely go for them. Open some of those 4-star shards, exchange some portfolios if you have to for your 4 stars, and let's see what we can get. Alright, and then over here for the rest, it's just the normal tabs. We have assassins right now. Nothing really worth from this window. And then your daily logins. So let's go back to the packs here, just so we can give another brief overview of what's going on here. It is your Luvly's Elite Supply. This one has always been worth it. It's insane value. If you're not interested in doing the events, this one by itself, just for the 30 rudders, will guarantee you one full run of the Luvly event to get you that 9-star puppet. As well as this box here, which also includes Vivian and Rogue. For those of you who are almost finished with your first or second build or more. 5,500 gems is not bad, since you at least need 4,500 gems to buy out the rudders in Luvly's season. The Ox card, as we covered before, is just great value, especially for higher level players or players just looking to increase their inventory of stock on these resources. 12,880 gems, not too shabby. That's almost the same as the monthly card, but this one is very wonderful when it comes around. It's great value, especially for those runes. That's another Vivian. Value packs, these, as you can see, essentially are fractions of a faction crate, because these charms are only good for getting you one character of a girl to build on that tier in the Lantern event. I don't know about you guys, but these packs seem kind of plain to me, and I honestly do not recommend buying beyond the $30 and $10 one that we needed to get to tier 6 on the awards, just because we need them. Other than that, it's not really recommended for me. And then of course, this wonderful Fenrir skin. Let's check out her animation real quick. I don't have the audio turned off, so we're gonna hear her yelling. Let's see. Okay, so it just looks like she's summoning some ghosts there. Some lantern effects and the ghosts coming out of the ground to attack her enemies. Looks kind of nice. It's kind of hard to track. I did have it playing a little fast there, but it looked kind of good to me. Although I don't have a Fenrir anymore, it's going to be a bit sad, but on a different account, maybe. And then this final special pack, the value in it is debatable. There are no tangible resources that'll help you in other events like capsules or seals, but 100 million juice is not too bad. But the 60 charms and the 5 charms from these 2 packs will be important for finishing out the 6 tiers for that Deception Antique. And then a nice amount of gems, a nice amount of rudders. It almost could be possible to finish up a second round of Luvly with all these packs that we would need to get if you're looking to spend. And then finally, admission prep for your wonderful, wonderful carry avatar and 60 capsules for a stunning value of $19.99. So, let me turn down the volume a little bit. We want to see a little bit of Apate's action in the debut. It's very nice because as a community we can all give each other some free resources, so don't forget to do this. But let's check out the debut. And I'll slow it down as well this time since the other one was kind of fast. Oh, look at her all petrified. So her basic took some energy from the Nephilim. So no wonder they call her the party girl. We've got these nice musical marks playing on the Amelias here. See what happens when they get up to full energy. Oh, that Nephilim just died.
悪を複製します。悪を複製します。悪を複製します。
What I like about those marks is that there's a nice little like majestic tone that plays after they go off. And look at this damage. Even though it's just a debut and they are 10 stars, it was quite nice seeing those marks go off. So this can almost exactly confirm that this is carry. No heals, of course. But watching her marks go off and just annihilate the enemy character that they were on when they reached 100 energy was fantastic. We'll have to wait until next week until we see her exact abilities and how they scale. But this is quite welcomed and shaking the meta. It's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. So that's looking like everything we have for you guys on this video. It's going to be a nice little process to get the ball rolling and get some event videos out there. I do stream every now and then. We're looking to stream for the next capsule event, so keep an eye out for any more notifications on that. And I'll have links to some Discord servers that I'm active on in case y'all ever want to talk or ask questions. But thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. Peace out.